Land of the free.
Yeah.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, Damian Lillard will be on display tonight, and he's one of the most fearless scorers in the entire league. Kenny, what area do you see for Lillard?
In a lot of different directions.
You know,
a beautiful sunset glimpse of New Orleans, Louisiana, the city that care forgot. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland. They were blanked in this matchup a season ago. No wins in 3 tries. They'll try to improve on that dismal record here.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've got Anderson. Plumlee out there with Davis. Then there's Anderson. And it's Lillard in at the 5. Here's Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Davis has got the game going with his first points of the game for New Orleans. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Portland on defense. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. A bit ago, Stan Van Gundy and I were able to chat. He said a big factor in this game will be how well they limit penetration by Tyreke Evans. He said he's so unique in that he's so big and so strong and also tremendously slippery and elusive off the bounce. But we've really got to cut off his right hand. And then Kevin, the marching order, pretty clear cut.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Lillard following the score by New Orleans. Anderson passes to Lillard.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Oh!
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. For the 3, and it's Anderson that time on the assist from Plumlee.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Holiday attacking. Gordon with no one around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside. It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Back to Anderson. Passes it to Lillard. Anderson dishes to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Plumlee. Great D that time from Freak. Looking at the last game
offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Davis sets a screen. Kicks it to Anderson. And the rejection by Evans. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And that one's good. Free.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard kicks to Plumlee. He dishes it to Davis. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Evans. The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Davis. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Davis. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Tyreke Evans. Nick Young's checked in for Gordon. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Drew Holiday. And then for the Trailblazers, Vonleh's checked in for Plumlee. Derek Williams comes in for Anderson. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Anderson. And the shot is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the paint, here's Freak. The basket good off the assist from Lin. 6 points for Freak.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Williams. Another shot. And it's Davis missing.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And Young kicks to Lin. The feed to Freak. Lillard comes with the double team. Freak sets a screen for Lin. Now the dish to Freak. From 7. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Freak's got 8 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with Freak. And it's Lin in at point guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Trailblazers leading by 5. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He had 23 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And Lillard kicks to Anderson. He feeds it to Vonleh. Portland moving the ball around. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Vonleh's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Freak. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. Stolen by Len. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Lillard gets double teamed. And it's Len. That time on the assist by Lillard. 6 points for Alex Len. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
4 on the clock. Freak.
And what a tremendous game for Freak. 10 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Trailblazers. Davis comes in for Noah Vonleh. Trailblazers leading by 6. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. A nice shot by Anderson.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Freak with it, working on Plumlee. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Portland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Lillard attacking. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Gordon's got room. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot.
Second in the league, rebounds per.
Boy, he's been a human highlight reel all season. Clearly the best shot blocker in the game right now.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Anthony Davis. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for Eric Gordon. 6 to shoot. Here's Freak. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's 13 points for Freak.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. And Lillard gets double-teamed. There's the triple. And another 3 for Portland.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
And their field goal